Hey, welcome everybody. My name is Charlene Booker, and I am here with Daryl Williams, and I get the honor of introducing him. But I just want to welcome you guys to the What is coaching opportunity. A little, real quick. I want to share my just real quick about me. I got involved with this because before coaching was really around, because I needed to lose about 80 pounds. And not only that, I pretty much was at a really bad place in my life, but I found Beachbody workouts, loved them, had great results. But more than importantly, I fell in love with community that was involved with it. That's what kept me around. And that's what actually helped me get my results, was the actual community. And that's what we want to share with you guys tonight, is more about the community. Yes, we have amazing products. We're going to talk about that, but there's so much more to it. For those of you who don't know, I was able to, fire my boss, and my husband fired his boss, and we do this full time. But this isn't about me. I really want to introduce you to the host tonight. He's the one that's going to share all the goodies with you. But I want to share a little bit about him before we get this kicked off. Daryl is actually, he's been a coach for almost 8 years now.
It has been 8 years. It was the fifth.
Yeah. So Daryl actually was one of my very first customers, and I can't even take credit for his amazing 100-pound transformation, because he had already been using Beachbody programs and products before I ever discovered him.
Right?
Honestly, no, seriously, he'd already done it, and I just was wondering, why are you not a coach? Because it was very inspiring. So he was like, what's coaching? But anyway, so he's been with me through all of this. It's been amazing to see what's happened with his family. He's currently, you 6-star in your first business center, almost 7?
Yes.
Okay, second, and then 2-star in your second, and 1-star in your third business center. And I know people don't even know what that means. It just means he's a rock star. He's a rock star. And his wife is a 2-star diamond as well.
3.
And I think 3-star diamond. Okay, rock star, honestly. Daryl, I don't know if you're going to share a little about your story, but Daryl was a sheriff's deputy in Memphis. His wife was a nurse at St. Jude's. At the time, I think you guys had 2 kids when y'all started coaching, and she was pregnant with her third.
Yes.
When I met you guys. Now you guys have 4 kids. You get to homeschool. Y'all both do this full time. But it started out changing your life physically, but then it has completely changed your legacy, your family. So it has mine too. But so I get the honor of introducing you guys to Daryl, and he's going to share with you guys really what this whole coaching thing is about. So
thank you.
Take it away, Daryl.
So for those of you who don't know me, back in 2006, I was actually in Nashville visiting my dad, and in fact, that picture was taken then. And he pulled me aside and he said to me, I'm really concerned about you. And he said, you've gained a lot of weight. And then he asked me, who's going to take care of your kids when you're gone? And this was a very, very, that hit home for me. Because, when I was a kid, when I was 7 years old, my dad actually left. My parents divorced, and I think I saw my dad one time after that, and that was it for 11 and a half years. And so my entire life, I grew up and swore that I would always be a great dad and be there for my kids and be involved. And yet here I was, at my dad's house, and he's telling me he's worried about me abandoning my own family because of my choices I'm making every day about, what I ate, how much I ate, whether or not I exercised, and I wasn't at the time. And that kind of scared me. I went to the doctor the next week when I got home, and I found out that I weighed 274. I had high cholesterol, high blood pressure, and I was borderline diabetic. And I just begged the doctor to not put me on medication. I didn't want to go down that route. And he kind of was skeptical, but said, you know what, I'll give you 6 weeks. Come back in 6 weeks, and if you can prove to me that you're making progress, then we'll talk about maybe not doing medication. And so I went home, like, great, now what do I do? Well, what's kind of funny about this is 2 years earlier when Reese was born. So at this point, Reese is 2 years old. Sam is 2 months. Well, when Reese was born, my wife is sitting at home, Tracy, and she's watching TV, and she sees an infomercial for this at-home workout program called Slim and Six. And I'm actually walking out the door, going to church. I worked at our church, and she said, "I'm going to order this program." And I'm like, "Well, whatever, do what you want." But my comment to her was, those do not work, that you've got to go to a gym to get results. You can't, working at home, it's great, but it won't get you the results you want. Well, here I am 2 years later, and we're broke, and we don't have a lot of time, and the first workouts are like a half hour long, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta start somewhere. So, but because I had kind of made fun of them 2 years earlier, I didn't do it, or I didn't tell anybody what I was doing. So I just kind of did it like on my own when when she was at work and I had the kids, and I was following the meal plan that came with it, and in 6 weeks I lost 27 pounds. So my doctor was just floored. He's like, I can't believe you did this. And all my blood work numbers came back, and they had changed dramatically. He's like, okay, fine. You know what? You're obviously committed to doing this. Keep doing that. And when, I'll see you in a year. Well, so I did another round of Slim and Six. Well, Thanksgiving, we're actually at my dad's house again, and I'm down about 40 pounds at this point, and it's been maybe 3.5 months. And my dad asked me, "What are you doing?" And I at that point, I kind of finally came clean. I'm doing the Slim and Six thing, and she's like, "What? You're doing what?" But I also that week went to Beachbody's website and found P90X, and I'm like, that looks hard. I'm going to do that next. And not that Slim and Six wasn't. Obviously, I had results, but I was, that kind of wasn't the workout that really appealed to me. I did it because I knew I needed to. So I ordered P90X, and to be honest, it scared me, but I knew it'd be good. I started that in January of 2007. Actually started on New Year's Day, and lost 34 more pounds doing that. So I lost 94 pounds total over the course of about 7 months, 7.5. And, it just changed our lives entirely. And what's funny is, I was actually back then on the message boards on Beachbody.com. Again, this is pre-Facebook days and stuff. And Charlene actually had a message board thread called X Rocks. It was kind of a support group for people doing P90X. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get in this group. And that's when one day she saw my before and after, and she's like, wow. She's like, well, why aren't you a coach? And I'm like, I don't even know what's a coach. And because I'd seen that there's a little coach thing on your website when you log in to do the online gym. I saw the coach thing. I actually had hit it before and saw that I had to pay like some fee to join. I'm like, oh, I'm not doing that. And she's like, well, she said, do you ever share with people what you're doing about your success? Do they ask you what you've done, and do you help them? I said, oh yeah, all the time. And she said, well, that's a coach. The difference though is you're not getting paid for it. I'm like, well, let's fix that. And I also found out that as a coach, we got discounts. We'll get to that later. So, I didn't have some big grand design about, making this a career. At the time I was in ministry and working for the sheriff's office, and Tracy was a nurse. But in that part of our lives, we were making it. I mean, we were getting by. We were making ends meet. But, maybe you've been there where you get to the end of the month and you have more month than you have paycheck. And that was us. And we were doing that, and we never saw each other because our shifts were that Tracy worked from her shift. She was from 7 or 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. I was working from 3 to 11 p.m. And then we had a friend who watched the kids in between. And at that point, like I said, we had 2, and Tracy found out she was pregnant with our third, Gabe. So it was a tough life. I mean, again, I lost weight. That was great. But I've always kind of had known that there was more to life than just that. And I didn't know that Beachbody was that answer at that point. I just knew that, I had results and I wanted to help others. So in about 2.5 years, though, doing this, I had doubled my income. First, I was making twice what I made with the sheriff's office. So I was able to quit my job. Tracy had already quit her job. She was working just kind of part-time at that point. And, today we're at a point where a life I could never have believed. So here's kind of the thing. Well, hang on, I actually need to go forward. Sorry. First time doing this. All right. So now, again, we've created this life that's just kind of crazy. I am a combined 8-star diamond coach. My business, as Charlie mentioned, I lost all the weight with Beachbody. This is what's funny. I was featured in the P90X infomercial. So the things I made fun of, I became part of. It's interesting. But most importantly, I am, a husband, a father of 4, and now a former deputy sheriff. I was able to leave my job and invest time with my family and be at home with them. We love to travel. We love vacations. You see a picture there that was taken last year on the cruise. So, Beachbody did a cruise for us last year, and we got to go and take our kids with us, and even Tracy's parents with us. And so, we'd be able to create this life that is just crazy. And all this came about because of my wife sitting at home one day watching an infomercial that when she did it, I laughed at. And then my father having the courage to say to me, hey, listen, I'm really worried about you. And me becoming committed enough because I had a new why to make a change in my life led here. So, you may have noticed that in our country, there is a problem. And that is that the obesity rate is just skyrocketing. There was a part that came out in LA Times just a couple weeks ago, actually, that said that the obese Americans now outnumber those who are merely overweight. 2/3 of U.S. women and 3/4 of U.S. men are either overweight or obese. And, again, overall, there are more obese American adults than overweight American adults. There are actually more obese American adults than there are American adults who are of normal weight. And it's just, it is, in 2010, there was a thing from Reuters that said that heart disease that year would kill 400,000 Americans. Heart disease is one of those conditions that we know is 80% preventable and or curable through exercise and diet. Forbes has announced that diabetes is killing our economy, and obesity is now on track as the #1 killer in our country. So there's a problem out there. There is a huge need of people who, like I was, needed to change their life, needed someone to help them. Well, on top of that, you may be seeing the news and seeing what's going on, like in Greece and China, other stuff, and there are concerns about possible worldwide recession. People are finding out that there's this lack of job security. So it's we all kind of grew up thinking, hey, if you go to school and you get good grades, you get into good college, you go out and get a job, and you work for a company for 40 years, you retire, that just doesn't happen anymore. It just doesn't. And this one quote, he says, this is actually from the Telegraph, said that if current trends continue, it could well be that a generation from now, a quarter of middle-aged demographic will be out of work at any given moment. And for a lot of people, that's a concern. And I get that. Well, what this has actually kind of created is this, but a perfect storm. You have a combination of things. One is that also because of the economy and people, the people not having a lot of time, people are starting to work out at home now. That this is a trend that has been noticed. On top of that, you have companies like that are in direct sales, where in times of recession, it's kind of sort of are almost like recession proof. In fact, during recessions or economic times which are kind of difficult, what you see in companies like that do direct sales is you see that they actually have a lot of growth that occurs. And in his book, The Economist, Paul Zane Pilzer, in his book, The Wellness Revolution, talked about this fact that the combination of the obesity crisis and the health crisis that's going on, not just in the U.S. but in the world, and the fact that direct sales companies are booming in times of economic crisis, has created just this absolute perfect storm. So what's that mean? Well, at Team Beachbody, you've probably heard of us. So who are we? Well, the coaching side hasn't actually always been there. Back in 2000 and actually that began in 2007. In 1998, before that, Beachbody was actually founded by Carl Daikeler and John Congdon, and they found the company because they wanted to be able to go out there and make a difference, and to offer people workouts they could do at home, and help people to really achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy, fulfilling life. And so they had infomercials, and they were able to do that and sell a lot of programs. What they kind of really realized was that as they looked at the company and looked at like what was going on and their message boards and their customers, they realized it was actually their customers who were helping each other, and realized that word of mouth is the best advertising there is. And so they're being pressured to go to the retail stores, but they realized that the best thing they could do was actually to begin to pay their own customers to share their experience, share their story, and help other people get results. Because they didn't want to just sell workout programs. They were doing that just fine. They actually wanted to begin to reverse the trend, which means, they didn't want to sell somebody a program and have it just sit on a shelf or not get help. They wanted to help them. And the best way to do that was to launch Team Beachbody. So they did that in 2007. And Charlene, who's my coach, is actually a founding coach. So she was there at the initial meeting in December of 2006 with the founders and Carl, and had the courage to begin to embrace something a little bit different and step out in faith and just trust that she understood that Beachbody and Carl, they had people's best interest at heart and knew that they had integrity. And so she trusted him on this. And so since that time, since 2007, Beachbody has had just a ton of growth as Team Beachbody. A lot of new programs that were launched, Insanity, which you've heard of, Turbo Fire, the Ultimate Reset, Shakeology, which has been just absolutely huge for us. And this trend just continues. Now we have 21 Day Fix, which is just killing it right now. So many people are using that program to get results fast, losing 10, 15 pounds or more in just 3 weeks, and they have that good jump start into their fitness. And so because of this, Beachbody's revenue growth that they've seen since they launched the business side in 2007 is just skyrocketing. So you can look at this chart and see this trend of, the growth of the company because of the coaches who've come in and, again, aren't just selling programs, but actually helping people get results. And in turn, those people become coaches and embrace this vision of reversing this trend of obesity. The growth has been phenomenal. And we really haven't even begun to scratch the surface. I think like right now, we're at about 330,000 coaches total. Carl's goal from the beginning was to have over 1 million. And so here we are 8 years in, and we're still, not even a third of the way there. So we have a lot of room to grow because there are, hundreds of millions of people in our country, in this country alone, who need help and who's going to help them. So what makes us unique as Team Beachbody? Why are we different? Well, it is because, again, we offer this perfect storm. There are a few things you need, a combination of things you need to achieve your fitness goals that you need to be able to get your results. And that is fitness through an exercise program. You need nutrition, and you need peer support. You need all three of those things, and no place else that I know of but Beachbody can you get all three at once. Because you might go to a gym and get an exercise program, or even get a workout program that you do at home, but you're on your own, and you don't have the nutrition part of it. Or maybe you go to Weight Watchers, which is great company, but you don't really get the nutrition, or you get the nutrition and the peer support, but you're not really getting the fitness side. We offer all those at once because you get a workout program that's absolutely proven. You get nutrition and Shakeology and then the meal plans. You get peer support. You get a coach to help you, and there are rewards through the Beachbody Challenge where you can actually have financial rewards for doing this. That makes Beachbody unique. Shakeology is one of those things because Shakeology is an absolute game changer and is really changed so many lives. And I say that as somebody who, before Beachbody, I had tried all kinds of shakes. I tried all kinds of potions and pills and all this stuff to lose weight. And there's a lot of shakes out there, and some of them are actually pretty good shakes, but nothing is like Shakeology, because Shakeology isn't just a weight loss shake or a protein shake. It really is the absolute healthiest meal of the day. It's pardon me, it's packed full of nutritional ingredients that are just unparalleled. And sorry about that, that's my phone. And you look at this picture, and all these ingredients, all these natural foods, and are in Shakeology. It's got proteins, it's got vitamins and minerals that help you to reduce your hunger and reduce your food cravings. It's got antioxidants, phytonutrients. These things help you to detoxify your body and protect you from damage, from free radicals and other stuff. It has adaptogen herbs, and adaptogens are really cool if you know about Chinese medicine. Adaptogens really kind of help the body to balance itself out. So if you are down, it picks you up. If you're up too high, it kind of calms you down. Amazing herbs. Also has prebiotics, probiotics, fiber, digestive enzymes. All these things that combined are so much greater than even the sum of their parts. And we've seen tremendous stories of people who have used Shakeology, and it has helped them to reverse diabetes, lower cholesterol, all kind of things that it helps because it is such dense nutrition. Your body actually wants to heal itself, but you have to give it the right building blocks to do that, and that comes from your nutrition. And it is a truth that everything you put, actually, if you put in or on your body, everything you do either feeds disease or it fights it. And Shakeology is just this powerhouse to help you fight disease and help you be the healthiest that you can be. And it comes in like a variety of flavors. So, when at first it was launched to us, all we had was chocolate and green berry. Now we've added vanilla, which is an all natural, a truly natural vanilla, strawberry, and 2 vegan flavors of vegan chocolate and vegan tropical strawberry. So again, there's a flavor for everybody here. And beyond Shakeology, Beachbody has programs and supplements that are for everybody as well. Whether you need to start off with PiYo or the Ultimate Reset, like my dad did a couple years ago. He lost 70 pounds over a few months. He began not working out, but with Ultimate Reset. Workout wise, everyone's different, so we help you figure out which program best fits your needs and what you enjoy and what you're going to do, and help you. And these results are proven. Our mission as a company, Beachbody's core purpose is to help people to achieve their goals, enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. it's just these stories of people that you see are absolutely amazing. And I love looking at the before and afters because they inspire me, they motivate me. And one thing that I love about them is if you look at people's faces, before and then after, it does something not just on the outside, but also on the inside. It kind of changes. And I think the reason we have such success is because of the peer support that you get. Because you're not just out there trying to lose weight by yourself. You have a team of people around you in what we call challenge groups, where you have your peers who are in there with you. You're losing weight together. You're getting your goals together. But you also have Beachbody coaches who are absolutely amazing people. And we are here to help coach you and get you through the tough spots and get you to your goals and help you to create that life that you so desperately desire through fitness and other things. It's just, I love it. So, question everybody asking for us is, what is a coach? And that's why you're on the webinar, right? What's a Beachbody coach? Well, let's kind of start off with what a coach does not have to be. A coach does not have to be a fitness or nutrition expert. Now, you can be. Some of us are. I am a certified trainer. I teach group fitness classes. I know there's coaches who are nutritionists and dietitians, but you do not have to be at all. In fact, you don't even have to already kind of be at your fitness goals yourself. You can be just starting out with your own journey and be a coach. You do not have to be an experienced salesperson. In fact, I always say that it's probably better if you're not, because this is not sales. This is sharing with somebody else a solution that can help them get what they want. And that's what a Beachbody coach is. A Beachbody coach is someone who shares with others how they can change their life and achieve their goals. A coach should be committed to being proof that these products work. In other words, you're working out with a Beachbody program yourself of your choice, whichever one fits you and what your goals are at that time. And you should be drinking Shakeology and you should be following the meal plan, because that's an integrity issue. As a coach, you should also be continually improving yourself and developing yourself and becoming the best version of you possible. That's what a coach is. So what's a coach do? What's a day look like in the life of a successful coach? Well, the cool thing is that as a Beachbody coach, you kind of get to set your own work hours. And you can start part-time and transition into full-time, which again is what most of us do. Because we have to have a job to pay the bills. We were doing that. And, we started out, we didn't have time. You heard me. I mean, we're on opposite shifts. We had kids. So, both Trace and I were either, at home with the kids, taking care of them, or at work, which did not leave a lot of time to build a business. But we still, in a couple of years, built enough of an income up that we could our jobs. You can build online or in person, or you can do both. Again, it depends on your personality and what you enjoy and what appeals to you. The idea, though, is that you just share your passion for health or fitness or well-being or whatever, and you attract people to you who want those same things. Now, to be successful, though, you do have to bring a level of commitment and discipline to your business. The same thing is true of everything in your life. If you're married, you have to bring those things to your marriage for it to succeed. If you're on a fitness journey and you want to be healthy, you have to bring those things to that to succeed. As a coach, it's the same thing. So, you have hours and times you block off. If you only have 5 hours a week, 2 hours a week, whatever time you have, you block it off and you spend the time, making phone calls or reach out to people who you want to help. Again, this is about helping people. You are committed also as a coach to getting to events. So we have Coach Summit coming up next week in Nashville. I'm pumped about that. But again, you committed to doing what it takes to grow your business. And for most of us, even those of us who are part-time or who are full-time, we're not working full-time hours, because you can build up the freedom to gain back your life. You can buy back your time. And that's what's so awesome. So there are also, again, lots of rewards for being a coach. Obviously, we get paid commissions and bonuses as our team grows. There are amazing trips we go on. I mentioned taking the kids on the cruise last year. There's recognition at events and at Summit. And I think for me, one of the most important parts of this is the learning and the personal development that you get, where you don't just stay the same old person you are now, but you actually begin to improve yourself and become the best version of yourself possible. That's such a huge thing. There is outstanding support through Team Beachbody and through our coaching team. There are tons of tools in your own office. There's a 7-day business quick start to help you get your business started off as a new coach on the right foot and quickly. We have Coach Basics to teach you what we do as coaches, what you need to do as a coach to have success. There's a training academy. There's all kind of marketing tools where you can use the brand recognition that we have as Beachbody. People know about P90X and Insanity and 21 Day Fix and all these workouts. They know us through those. You can use that with marketing tools to share with others. Lots of communication from corporate, Breaking Coach News, which comes out in emails. There's a wake-up call every week, which is amazing and very inspiring. There's monthly newsletters. There's Coach FAQs. If you're in social media, find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. There's just an amazing amount of support out there to help you be your best. Now, what to expect from our team? As a brand new coach, we're going to help you get trained so you understand what you're doing and understand how to best help others. We do mentorship. We have monthly team challenges. We have team building events. We have leadership training for those who want to take things to the next level. We have Facebook team pages. We have recognition. We have accountability. We have fun. And what I really, again, love about this is the fact that we get to choose who we work with, who we spend our time with, and enjoy life together and change lives together. And it really is a team of people. And it's just an amazing. I have never in my life been in or know anybody who loves what they do as much as we love what we do. It's just a phenomenal feeling. So, what are your options? Well, first option, of course, is you can become a coach. You're saying to yourself, I'm ready. I want to join your team. I want to, get fit myself or reach my own goals, but I also want to help others to achieve their goals with their health and their fitness. That's a coach. Or maybe you're thinking, what? I really kind of want to join a challenge group first and achieve my own goals first and then move into coaching later on. Well, so then you come in as a customer. And how do you do that? If you join as a coach, we recommend very, very highly. In fact, it's I think what you should do as a coach, which is a challenge pack. And the reason for that is a challenge pack is really by far your best value because that's where the best savings are. You save on average anywhere from $50 to $80 up to like $100+ through a challenge pack. Plus, when you do that, they waive. Normally, there's an enrollment fee of $40 to sign up as a coach, and they waive that. With a challenge pack, you get a fitness program of your choice. You get your first shipment of Shakeology, home direct, and you get your first month in the Beachbody Club for free. And that's huge because as a club member, you get access to Beachbody On Demand, where you have this entire library of Beachbody workouts that you can access from any device that is web enabled. So, a TV, a tablet, a computer, a smartphone, whatever, and you can actually, check out and try out other workouts as well. And not just try them out, you actually can see the meal plans, the schedule, all that stuff is in there. So that is by far the best way to get started as a coach. That's what we recommend to all new coaches. You can also start out with just Shakeology HD and then pay your coach fee. Or you can do a fitness program and your coach fee, but by far your best value is challenge pack. So from there on, there's a monthly service fee that is it's $16 a month. But what that covers for you, that's basically your overhead. You get media promotion, brand awareness. You get websites that are your own. You get the online office. You get Beachbody handles all the product stuff for you. So when somebody orders a program or Shakeology from you, you don't have to have it on hand. Beachbody does that. They warehouse the product. So somebody places an order through your website that you have. Beachbody takes the order, takes a payment. They ship it. They take care of customer service, all that stuff. So it covers a lot. It's an amazing deal. As a customer, same thing. Best value for you is a challenge pack, and it's the same price as if you're a coach. So here's the thing. In the next 24 hours, everybody's going to ask you a couple questions. First is, what did you like the most about this presentation? What is it you saw that you liked the most? Maybe it was a fitness side. Maybe it was, the community, the support. Maybe it was, the ability to earn a little bit of income, whatever. And then, does Team Beachbody feel like a fit that could help you to achieve your goals? And finally, which option appeals to you, coach or customer? So think about this. What can becoming a coach do for me? Who can I help? Who do you know right now that wants to lose weight, that wants to take charge of their health, that maybe needs an extra income without having to take a second job? And then what are your own goals and your dreams, and what is the life you desire? Think about these things. Because here's the thing. Do you want to do the same thing you're doing right now and get the same results and be where you are right now 5 years from now? Or do you want to step out of your comfort zone and make things happen and begin to live your life by design instead of by default? Again, our mission as Beachbody coaches is to help people to achieve their goals and enjoy a healthy and fulfilling life. So that is our presentation. That's our webinar. I believe, Charlene.
I'm still here.
What would you add to this? What would you say?
I mean, I would just add real quick, it doesn't matter whether you're coming in here looking for a way to get healthy and fit. Maybe you just want to surround yourself with people that are, encouraging. Maybe you're a fitness professional and you just want to expand your business. You want to be able to expand your business nationwide. This is a great opportunity to do that. And I know a lot of people that, they have these thoughts. I don't know anybody. I don't know how I'm going to do this. All of these thoughts. We take care of all that. We help with all that training. So I just want to kind of remind that, because I was working 10 to 15 hours a day when I started. So I didn't know how I was going to fit it in. And the other thing is that I didn't know anybody, so I didn't know how I was going to do this. And this was not, we didn't have Facebook back then, so I didn't have this whole network of people to plug into. So,
right.
But we figured it out, and now there's social media. So anyway, I just wanted to add that. So it doesn't matter how you're coming into this, what your background is. It doesn't matter. We've got people of all shapes, sizes, ages, backgrounds. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. And it's kind of interesting. You go to events and people expected events that we're all just a bunch of like young and fit, and it's a whole range from, you have people in their 20s and even younger, 18 and up, but you have people who are like, my dad's going to be at Summit and my dad's 68, and people at all levels of fitness, and it's just Beachbody
mindset.
It really and mindset's huge. And one thing that I really love about what happens as a coach is, we really help you work on your mindset, because that's the most important thing in your life, because wherever your mind goes, whatever your mindset is, that determines your life. And we, again, to help you achieve your goals, that's one thing we work on, is helping you figure out what that is, figure out what your vision for your life is, and then help you go after that. So guys, thank you so much for joining us on this webinar. Thank you, Charlene. You are an absolute amazing friend, mentor, and I wouldn't be where I am today without you. So love you. Thank you for being here with us and joining us and honoring us with your presence. Okay. And listen, guys, go out there, get with the person who invited you on the webinar and talk to them and answer the questions. And if you have a question of one of us, let us know. But just go out there and think about what it is you want from life and how you're going to get there. And if Beachbody looks like it can help you achieve your goals, then let's do this together. All right, guys. Have a great evening.
Bye.